were actually installed, or were you using this?
No, I was using a handheld.
There's a little loading bar at the bottom of the screen that I'm just waiting to get. Through the wonders of conference Wi-Fi, we might see the word loading for some of these slides, but it's also more smoothly paced, so hopefully it won't disrupt anything. So this is my last lightning talk before they pull the cane and bring me off stage. I introduced myself yesterday and this morning. It's miraculous I'm not sponsoring this conference. Today I just want to talk about some continuous integration of legacy PHP apps with some NoSQL objects, some virtualized Unix-based WordPress deployments, and we're going to be using this for SMS delivery mechanisms. Fortunately, as always, we are short on time, so I'll be instead talking about clouds. And if you have a problem with that, you can deal with it. So, clouds. If you look up in the sky anytime in the last century, you've probably seen some of these. They are also international, much like lightning. This is actually Minneapolis, Minnesota, because I didn't have time to change the slides for New York. So you'll find them all over the place. And additionally, they make for some scenic pasture scenes as well. Unfortunately, there are some downsides of clouds, so they also bring rain upon us. So we have to keep an eye on that and take some umbrellas. And this is actually fog, so we're just going to skip over that. Unlike lightning, clouds actually are a big proponent of freedom. So think of it as the antithesis of lightning. So it's very fitting to juxtapose these two talks together. Clouds are wonderful things. I just want to cover them. They're also quite historical. So I mentioned going back a long time, you'll find them all throughout history. So just cover some of the, this is going to be more of a technical talk. So just cover some of the residential implications of clouds. So historically, clouds have been residing place for deities of sorts. They're not alone up there. They have cherubs and angels and those sorts of things as well. Additionally, there's the planet Bespin, which is a kind of city in the clouds, as well as this. Additionally, in popular culture, this is actually a scene from Chrono Trigger, I believe. This is one of the cloud worlds as well. So clouds make for some pretty nice atmosphere if you're looking around there. And in more real life, this is actually the city of Dubai, which is known as the city in clouds. Hugo Coman spends a lot of his time there traveling in and out. And then more down to earth, we actually have clouds, how people decided to build houses based on clouds as well. So we have houses, clouds, we probably have garages, little cloud mobiles. So clouds is a transportation medium using clouds to get around. So with a little bit of Google imaging, we could find something. This is actually probably the worst Lego set in the world. But additionally, we have the Care Bears used to drive around in clouds. And if you're thinking, Jeremy, this is a cartoon, this doesn't really exist, I present you evidence A. Additionally, there's the beloved Mario Latuku character who runs around in a cloud. In this scene, he's actually not throwing porcupine shells at us, so he's being a little friendly here. Lastly, this is a technical conference. I would be remiss not to cover the technical bullet points of clouds. So clouds, better clouds with cloud computing. So this is actually, let's go back, this is too far back. Let's go back to the PlayStation 1, which is famously known for this game. Hopefully you remember Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, some hoots and hollers from the crowd. With better hardware, we can spend some money, go to Amazon Web Services, buy some better GPUs, and we can upgrade those graphics. So cloud computing already making a practical implication on our gaming abilities. Additionally, this is a benefit when you have a 40-inch screen and would like that higher resolution. More fascinatingly, we could take that money, pump it into GPUs, mine Bitcoin, and then use that Bitcoin to buy more CPUs, and this is like an endless cycle of recycling and funneling money. This is really popular with Luke Stokes from Foxy Card. He's a big Bitcoin proponent. Last, if you're playing Buzzword Bingo, this is a tag cloud. You just mark off all your charts, and you probably already won. Congratulations. Now, some caveats of cloud computing is I don't just want to get all your applications in the cloud and you find out that everything breaks. So I just want to cover some things that you should be aware of if you're going to invest in cloud computing. So real clouds versus Amazon Web Services clouds. So some things to be aware of. This is a pretty dangerous cloud. You want to steer clear of this. If you're thinking, this is in real life, this isn't going to affect my servers, but I don't want to go into the details of how this actually works, but needless to say, it's quite a big storm, and it could result in actual cloud services going down. When this happens, if you don't have that redundancy, your internets are going to break. So you want to be completely careful about that. Some advice to take away is, two takeaways: don't put all your eggs in one basket, as well as respect the power of clouds. They can be quite powerful. And finally, operating the cloud. So does anyone know what the first cloud operating system is? So Oracle likes to say that it is the Solaris operating system, but we all know it's actually Windows 95. And unfortunately, I'm on the home turf. I don't want to insult any of the, is anyone from Azure here? No, great, fantastic. So Windows 95, unfortunately, they went and they added some, it's pretty, I like Windows 95, it's pretty good. They added some graphical glitches, they added Internet Explorer, and that resulted in some rendering quirks that don't go well. So that's great. And lastly, nutritional value of clouds. Yesterday I mentioned you could eat lightning. It doesn't taste very good, but it's pretty low fat. So clouds as well. This is a sad cloud, but it probably tasted pretty good on the way, and we might have these for dessert later. But basically, this is, I just have to pause for this. This is fascinating. This is, if you're eating clouds, this is probably doing it backwards. But essentially, the benefit of this is that clouds are actually no calories. So you could just do this as much as you want. You're not going to get any fatter. People are probably going to stare at you though. So that leaves more room for Angus certified beef franks. So that's fantastic. Yeah. And lastly, developing with clouds, actual practical PHP. I'm not kidding here. I've been working with Hannes and Derek Reffens. We're contributing a random cloud function to PHP. This is actually a function that will allow you to generate random clouds in your PHP code itself. You see some parameters here. We have some options. This isn't, probably I should be using like a builder object or something, but this is procedural. So basically allows you to get random clouds back on the console in different varieties here. So this is actually coming soon to the YOLO PHP framework. We have a pull request for it there. It's the only framework with swag. And it's fantastic as well. Thanks a lot. This is not the correct jointed link. So please don't leave feedback for this because I know it's horrible. Thank you.